Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Stellaris. Before we get back into things, we're 24 years into the game, 24 years and 6 months, and it's always good to just take stock of where we are. We are friends with the Royal Pious Alliance, we are friends-ish with the Jack's TIE bot, I'm always going to say that wrong, continuance down there. And we are currently in the process of expanding out to the north here. Now, in between the last episode and this one, I had a little look around the various things that we can build, and I've had an oversight. So we're going to do a little bit of replacing on some of our buildings and build some others. Over here in the admin office area, we've got 200 bureaucrat jobs. They turn consumer goods into Unity. That's all good and all that. It's giving us 11 Unity, which is not a small amount. However, if we were to build the Autoxon monument, then we're going to get a little bit more Unity in general from jobs. We're going to get Unity per 100 civilians. And given we've got 4.9 thousand population, I think that's going to end up kind of paying for itself. So if we assume it's 49 down to 25, if it produces 25, that's more than we're getting from here. This doesn't cost upkeep, and we're going to get research out of it. So our current research is 125. Let's switch that over, and I think it's going to be a good time to do it on our other planets as well, just so that it's in place, reducing the pop-up keep, helping them to be better. I think it's a smart choice to do
Ship's
that.
Upgraded.
Cool. Our fleet has upgraded, and it's strong enough that we could potentially bring it down here to take out these flagella. We're still waiting on 2 being built, but the fact that the upgrades are done means we can come up to the front line and get ready for those. Now, when it's replacing the building, the old one does continue to function right up until the end. That's good. I'm glad about that. We've got our construction ships coming up. Ooh, right. Okay. We've got things to figure out. Ah, yes, I remember we were just about to finish our genetic uplift. So, after our guide's unceasing dedication, we've completed the uplifting project on Pathar. We have transitioned the Jorkite into a fully sapient species, and the Genesis Preserve, which they once called home, has been transformed into a Genesis monument. It will forever stand as an enduring testament to the achievement that was the evolution of this species. That's giving us 3,000 Unity! Holy moly! That's huge. Welcome to the galactic stage. That was on Pathar. We should do that on Sheltered Reach. So, with that, there are species with unspent trait points. I don't think we can explicitly assign them without some kind of genetic engineering. There we go. They are uplifted. Good for them. I don't think they have any obvious things that can be done for them, but it means we can potentially colonize planets with them. Although they're going to be really good at doing pretty much anything on the ground. It does say 0 trait picks remaining, so I'm wondering where that comes from specifically, but as protected the old pre-sapient ones, we almost don't need them on this menu anymore. Regardless, that's been good. we are definitely going to uplift the next. So, the question is, whereabouts or what is on Sheltered Reach? Okay, it's the aquatic Evocarian. So there's the Evocarian. Let's
Situation
uplift them.
log updated.
We will get that going because that massive Unity boost it gave us is really quite something. So, traditions available. Given we're doing unyielding, let's say Defense Armies now produce Unity. What's the other option? Starbases and defense platforms hull is improved. Yeah, we'll get the Unity. We can't quite afford the next, but we're really, really close to it. So that's a big difference for us. Has that improved any colonizable planets? Nothing on the expansion planner. It's a shame, but it's important to check these things. Right, let's speed things back up to normal speed. Panic slowed it down then. You are building the starbase, or at least you're on your way to build the starbase. Where is our other constructor? You're coming across to Phileas. So things aren't moving massively quickly right now, but I don't want to blitz past stuff when we're still in this
Anomaly found.
early interesting game part. So we found a gas giant ship. Sensor profile of a mid-sized vessel was briefly detected inside the upper atmosphere of the gas giant. This is our master of guidance, and I'm assuming that's going to be down here. No, it's in the Razabadale system, so that's up here. All right, go ahead and investigate it. It's challenging, so it's going to take the better part of a year, but it'll still be good to get a result from it. And we've got 2 places that we can colonize before that becomes a problem.
Construction complete.
Nice. Okay, go ahead and build the mining stations, and then come over here and build a starbase. Our scientist, Deacon O'Farkin, has leveled up. Currently, they are on a ship surveying. They're not particularly good at surveying. We could give them Roma. That'll improve their survey speed. Yeah, let's give them Roma. That seems quite reasonable.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Space amoebas down in the Pollux area. That's the same as what we saw over here, so we may need to bring our combat troops up. Fully stocked up. Love to see it. Actually, now we know a bit about the space amoebas. What have they got? So they have hull, they have armor, they have no shields. So in our anti-armor, cool, we haven't gone for any anti-shield things. There's always that worry that you're going to make a mistake. That's a potentially colonizable world. Change of plan. You are coming up to the front line, 490 days. And then we are definitely going to come and check that out. This is because we've got the starbase here.
Handshake protocols activated.
That's how we can see what's going on. Ooh. Right. Caravan fleet has come through. It's not about the products, it's about the benefits of purchasing the products. Okay, let's see what you've got. We offer you the exclusive Triumph Bauble collection. This assortment of fashionable trinkets and gewgaws is sure to both dazzle and distract. So that would give... Okay, that's 1,000 consumer goods for 1,200 alloys. That's not worth it. We're going to say not right now. We're going to try and not be rude. But definitely don't care about that. Okay. As for the second tradition, we'll go for unyielding. Let's get the defensive zeal. That's going to allow us to move on to Fortress Doctrine, which gives us more capacity for star bases, reduces upgrade costs, etc., etc. It's going to be a good thing. The rest of them we don't really care that much about, but getting unyielding in place, it's going to improve our defense platform cap and reduce our starbase upkeep. So it's got benefit to us, especially when we've got someone hostile right on our borders. I need you guys to be moving faster, which means we need to research better engines.
System survey complete.
Now, that is the Xenophile one. That's all the way down here. Oh, that is a lovely system. It is not one that we can reach, though, which is a bit of a shame. Come survey this. Actually, yeah, do this one and then down here. We'll see exactly where this ancient empire's borders are. We could walk in and just like explore, but I'd rather survey for anomalies. Our buildings are almost done. So right now we're on 47 Unity and 138 research. Straight up to 48. Probably going to be 49 in a second. There we go, it's gone up to 49. As for the actual research, I don't think we're getting any research over here. Maybe these two don't count as civilians. Maybe because they're all workers, they don't count as civilians. Let's have a check. Is there any way of us being able to tell? Ooh. Okay, so we do have someone that's explicitly classed as civilians, so anyone who's not workers will be generating that unity from here. Okay, that's interesting. So my question then is, how do we cater for more civilians, or is it just a matter of having amenities and not enough jobs and leisure time? Yeah, because these are all specific jobs. At the very least, it has still been worth us getting these in place, because we are getting unity for each ascension perk that we've got. So it's going to be an initial drop, but it will improve over time. Okay, the gas giant ship. Active scans of the planet have picked up what appears to be a large ship deep inside the atmosphere of the gas giant. Judging by nearby debris, there have been several failed attempts to salvage this derelict in the past. Any ship strong enough to withstand such crushing gravity must be a magnificent prize. And Science Officer Xenophile has proposed a salvage project. Yes, definitely.
Situation log updated.
Definitely do that. So this needs a scientist present. So do this, and after you've done that, carry on surveying. Our construction ship has nearly made it.
System survey complete.
Great, you're almost in the right place to come down and survey this after it's done. Or let's bring you up this way so you're ready to go into Pollux. It's definitely a choice for which place we claim first. You're just moving in. We could build a star base for some influence. It's not too bad. I want to make sure that we're picking the best places. And honestly, research might be a better choice. Come this way. Obviously, we don't want to fight the Void Cloud, but we'll see how this all goes. Oh, that's the caravan coming through. I was like, who the hell's that coming through our area? They've got a lot of power. Okay, we're going to go ahead and build this here. And I think we should be good to take these out. So come in. It's not overwhelming, but it is a significant power disparity that we've got.
Special project complete.
Great. The attempt by Science Officer Xenophile to salvage the derelict ship from the atmosphere was a failure. That's a shame. Gas Giant's heavy gravity disabled the engines of one of our engineering tugs, which then collided with the derelict. Several lives were lost, and the ancient vessel was pushed even deeper into the atmosphere, beyond our reach. At least we learned from it. That building swap over has happened, and we've only ended up losing a little bit of unity from it, so I don't feel too bad. Certainly our research hasn't gone up, so I think it is going to be down to our leftover civilian population, which makes me think that if we can get more entertainment in the planet, if we can get more amenities, that will help keep people happy. Yeah, it's a potential idea. I think we'll need to dig into what encourages civilians to actually grow and keep an eye on that.
Construction complete.
Awesome. Go ahead and get the research stations built in there. Thieves! After a recent visit of the caravan to Sheltered Reach, it's been noticed a number of resources are missing from the Central Reserve. It's suspected that they made off with them 200 energy credits. Obviously not keen about that, but it's only 200 energy credits. How would they be able to get hold of them? That's what I want to know.
Anomaly found.
It feels very unlikely. Okay, we've got another anomaly in the Rosmodal system. This one's nice and routine. There's significant scarring on the surface of the world in a pattern that cannot be natural. From orbit, the massive rifts look like writing, or go ahead and investigate. And while that's going on, let's have a look at how we're doing on the uplift. 27 months to go. That's really not bad. I wanted to check, actually. If I go to our planetary features, there's the Genesis monument. Yeah. Unity from jobs up and biologist jobs up. Those biologist jobs, I assume... Oh, they produce trade. Interesting. It also looks like we have 13 society research coming in, but that's not explicitly listed here. Interesting. Interesting. Let's have a look at Sheltered Reach. So there's our politicians. Yeah, we need to get them uplifted ASAP. "99 days for us to
System
arrive
survey complete.
in Pollux." Okay, the Pidneus system has been surveyed, and yeah, it's not a surprise that they've taken this down here. Carry on with as much surveying as you can.
Handshake protocols activated.
Okay, it's the last call. Do we want to buy it? No, we don't. I mean, we've almost got enough, but move along. So the alien writing. Let's do this first. Someone using a mining laser from orbit approximately 5,000 years ago carved this writing into carved a large body of writing into the surface of the planet. Massive script covers a large portion of the planet's upper hemisphere, and it appears to be a short story chronicling the difficult life of an alien mercenary. Cool, that's giving us a specimen and putting some science research there. So that specimen over here, that will produce Unity, and it's only going to cost a little bit in upkeep. Yeah, that's worth it. Let's get that activated, and that's giving us 6 Unity. I very much like that. I wonder how much our leaders cost in terms of upkeep. It's probably going to be mostly in Unity. 52. So I would reduce it by like 2.5, so probably not worth it. This scent thing would give a whole bunch of amenities, but it would cost us more upkeep, and we can't really afford that just yet. So let's leave that alone. 210 minor artifacts. We need 500 before we can actually do something worthwhile. So we carry on. Let's have a look. So Master of Guidance has leveled up. You are currently surveying. If we give you an Explorer, that seems like a good option. You're also, however, on the Council. So we could give everyone research speed across our entire empire. I think that's going to have longer term benefit, so we'll go for that. Then we have hostile alien vessels down in Kiendath. I have no idea what that thing is. Doesn't look too strong, but it's definitely worth us investigating. So we've made first contact with mysterious aliens in the Kiendath system. For now, we've codenamed them Lameda aliens, until we can find out more about them. If they possess a language, we must decipher it in order to establish communications. Well, we have an envoy waiting specifically for this purpose, so we'll put them to good use. And then we may as well come and survey this. I don't know if we'll be able to just jump across. Is that a space station? So yeah, this could be... could actually be an alien empire. Well, we'll get you into survey down here. It'd be very interesting if it is, because are they like out on the outer rim? I want to know more. Our starbase is coming along quite nicely over here. And it looks like we have an incoming combat. So... let's see how the team does. We're going to send them directly to attack. And hopefully,
construction complete.
Being mostly missile boats. Let's get the mining stations first, then the research stations afterwards. Hopefully, being mostly missile boats, this combat is going to go our way quite significantly.
Battle commenced.
Let's slow it down a bit, because this is the first actual combat that we've had. It looks like we're eating into their health quite a lot. And our shields are holding. That large amoeba is almost gone. We've almost lost one of our corvettes. Our ships are starting to jump away rather than be destroyed. There we go. One of them, the big one, is gone. That means it's just the little ones left, and this should be a lot easier now. There they go. Right. So, the Solkajian Multistellar have closed their borders to us. They are the ones who are down, kind of like tucked in. They're past the Pious Alliance, so we're not going to be able to actually reach them. They do kind of come up this way, but I don't think it connects through in any way, because we've explored each of these. So that's not really a problem. They closed their borders. Sure. You do you guys. As for the fleet combat stats, we lost none. That went really well for us. Overall, our damage output was pretty solid. 121% efficient. We did have some flak batteries that weren't great, but the rest of it all good. So, our fleet is going to need to go and repair. Let's send them to do that. But that frees up this entire system to be surveyed. So go ahead and survey it. You are done over here. Alright, we'll come down and we'll claim this system next. And then once we've done with this, I think we'll probably head up to this one. But that'll obviously be in a little bit. So task complete. We have won a fleet battle, which moves us a little closer to ticking off one of the conquest ones. Hiring a commander, we haven't needed to do that. Observing pre-FTL civilization, we haven't found it. Enclave research support would like to do that. Terraform 3 worlds, that seems quite complicated, not going to lie. Have 7k pops, we're almost there. Yeah, we are definitely getting there. I love having the timeline and being able to look back on what we've actually done. If I zoom out a little bit, that's going to be a bit easier to see. Some years, nothing happened. Some years, a lot of things happened. I'm really glad that we didn't lose any ships. Yeah, they need to be repaired, but they did well. They did very well. For a first fleet combat, I am immensely happy with that. Also makes me feel a bit more confident about coming down into here. I've still got it on slowest. Let's speed that back up. Sorry about that. I was thinking, why are things taking a while? We've got a new archaeological site that we found. This is going to be, unfortunately, down here. We're not going to be able to do anything with this. We don't have frontier archaeology. So that is going to have to just stay, I'm afraid. Right, let's sell some consumer goods. Because we have a lot of them. Okay, it seems that the scientists on our partner planet have made several new and admittedly insightful breakthroughs in the field of mineral extraction. Despite their paranoiacal tendencies, it's fair to say that in this case the technology has outstripped our own. They're willing to share their insights in exchange for us ceasing our current first contact procedures. Steep price to be sure. So this will just slow down first contact speed, which I don't think is too bad. Giving us 60% on advanced mineral purification is a pretty big bump forward. Now that is 8 years of reduced first contact speed, but we've met our nearby neighbours. Yeah, fine. We'll comply. And actually, let's remind ourselves where we are with our technology. So right now we're looking to do the materials workshop. And after that we can switch to the new thing. And the ancient macro batteries, they're going to be fun when we eventually get them. But we've got uplifts to do before that. And there may be populations that we can preserve up here as well. Once the survey is complete. Starbase is coming along.
System survey complete.
Great. Let's push up this way. Find that black hole. I want to know if that black hole's worth us just making a beeline for. I want to know how big your station is. I want intel on your area. I want sensors. All of it.
Construction complete.
Cool. Let's get that little generator station. And after that, we'll move across.
System survey complete.
Okay, repairs are coming along quite nicely. Whereabouts is this? Oh, that's all the way down there. Yeah, okay. It's not going to be worth us trying to push past them. We could bring our combat fleet down, but that would take a very long time. So we'll carry on exploring in this direction, see what we find. Ooh, new negative tape. Xenophile got paranoid. That is unfortunate, but that is our first actual negative trait. It's our second actual negative trait, because we've already got the gullible one on our chairwoman, which is really not a good one to have, but what are you going to do? Now, as our head of research, having a reduction in research speed is not great. So I'm wondering if we can just take you off. And we'll put on our other... Yeah. Let's go to the government. I'm sorry. You are paranoid. You are not going to be helping us at all. Xenophile is going to be better in this role. I really, really wish it didn't come down to that, but got to make the right call for the Empire. Fleet is all repaired. Let's come down for our next combat.
Anomaly found.
Okay. Unknown insides. Initial scans of the asteroid in the system have suggested a dense mass of raw metal within it, perhaps some part of machinery or other technology. Yeah, go ahead and investigate. That's helping the Davin system. That is a very habitable world. Look at that. That is lovely. Whole bunch of blockers, no doubt, for the various districts, but we are going to colonize that just as soon as we can.
Construction complete.
Great. You're on your way up to this one. We're going to have just enough influence, I think, for both of these. So hopefully when the
system survey complete.
When the survey is finished here, our constructions will have finished here, and it'll all marry up together. Whereabouts are you? You've just finished the survey, that's where you are. So come and survey this, then this, then this. And we'll see how that sits. I do feel like maybe we should have another shipyard area up here, but... Ooh, the oof aliens. So we've made first contact with some aliens down at the Maelstrom. That's unexpected. For now, they've been codenamed the Oof Aliens until we can find out more about them. So, we don't really have any envoys that we can spare, so we'll keep that as it is, and after we're done with one first contact, we'll move on to the next. Machinery inside. As suspected, the asteroid holds with it a great mass of metal and does indeed hide some machinery. Gathered data clearly shows that its constituent parts contain greater quantities of stored energy. Okay. Yeah, excavate the asteroid. Proceed carefully. Caution proved well in order. Hidden inside was a host of old mining drones, programmed to attack on sight. The science officer fortunately detected this early and was able to jam the drone's sensors long enough to disable them. The drone's cores are old indeed, but retain vast amounts of energy for siphoning. Well, that's good. That is very welcome. Because we are a little low on our energy credit production. And anything we can do to boost that would be useful. Speaking of boosting it, I'm wondering if we should try and get some specialist jobs available on each of the planets. And the kind of thing I'm thinking is research jobs or civilian industries. Yeah, let's get civilian industries there. We do have the specializations, but I don't want to use them just yet. So we're getting civilian industries there, and over here we'll get research. And that's how we'll split it, I think. How are the jobs actually doing? Yeah, technician jobs aren't close to being filled, so that's just going to be as the populations keep moving through. Still got 5 more planets to survey in the Pollux system. So once you're done here, you may as well come straight down, and then you'll be in the right place. "99 days until the next combat." Hey, another inter-system insight. So it seems that our scientists that are part of the planet have made several new, admittedly insightful breakthroughs in the field of cloaking. So they want us to cease our first contact procedures. Okay, that gives the first contact stall modifier, which we've already got, but it'll give us basic cloaking fields at 90%. This is definitely worth it for us. We will definitely comply to take that technology from them. 62 days and we will be in system. Take him out. You did it before, you can do it again. You're good at what you do.
Battle commenced. System survey complete.
Already knocked out one of their supports. Oh. And our Genesis uplift is complete. Okay, well. After our guide's unceasing dedication, we've completed the uplifting process on Sheltered Reach, and we've transitioned the Evocarian into a fully sapient species. And the Genesis Reserve, which they once called home, has been transformed into a monument. That gave us another 3,000 unity. That's huge. That is massive. Okay. Welcome to the galactic stage. Let's do these in turn. So, uplift is complete. We do want to uplift the next one. We'll get on that in a moment. Let's do our unity assignment. So, I think if we go for Fortress Doctrine first, it's going to be a while before we hit the next one, but that's basically given us a free upgrade, which I can't complain about. We have unspent trait points on this. If we do the genetic engineering, then that will make a difference. For right now, let's uplift the one remaining
Situation log
species.
updated.
We will get them being done. Oh, we have more aliens that I didn't actually realise. The War and the Kappa. I don't know when those happened, but we will certainly deal with that as we can. Right, uplift is done. Let's do the system survey. It's really not a very interesting system, so that's gone quickly. We've got the next already planned. That's good. Technology, materials workshop. Right, new research. Advanced mineral purification is almost complete. It would improve miner output if we build one on a planet. However, it takes those motes, which we don't have. So that's no use to us right now. We could get starholds and go defensive, or we can go destroyers and go offensive, and I think we'll go destroyers. So that's our research dealt with. Let's get back to this fight, which we are definitely winning.
System survey complete.
Another survey is done, and these are almost completely gone. Good job. We lost no one again. Let's send the fleet to go get some repairs. And we need to bring a ship down to survey this. After you're finished in your current one, of course. And then we're going to need someone down to... You know what, stay where you are until you're done, because you're going to have to build things there anyway. Yeah, all good, all good. The war aliens. This is in Menbegeth. Menbegeth is... over here. And there's Mill for the Kappa aliens. So either our sensor range is huge on this science ship, which is possible because it does have someone who's pretty good, or their sensor range is big. So we don't have an envoy to assign to this one, so we'll skip that. Kappa aliens, much the same in the Mill system. We don't have an envoy to assign, so we will leave them where they are. And I think that's going to be a good point to finish this episode off, actually. I'm very happy that we've managed to expand this area, and we're gonna take this system. We're gonna get this place colonized. We've got a lot of fun stuff to happen in the immediate future. As always, thank you very much for coming along. If you have enjoyed this, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Stellaris. See you soon.